So 2022 is a universal 6 year. And in a lot of ways, this is going to be slower paced. It's going to be a lot calmer. It's going to be a lot smoother. I think this year we're going to see a lot more kindness and compassion as well. So for your actions and interactions with the world at large this year, you have the Tree of Life. I love this card, right? One, because it represents divine intervention and assistance. Now, you have this card in the sector of your actions and interactions with the world at large. So what does this mean, right? This sector of the reading represents what you do, what you initiate out into the world. And this card represents the higher divine order or law and how it may intervene on your behalf. So what you get with this, like these two combined, is this is a year, and I don't say this lightly, but it's a year where you can't, when it comes to your actions, the things that you initiate, the things that you put out into the world, you can't really lose, right? Career, you have the Moon card, right? So it's not an easy card to have to say. And this year, the career could demand more from you than it appears to give, right? So this year, if you feel like you're a little bit eclipsed or there's not like a lot of reward for the hard work and effort that you're putting in, don't get discouraged, don't get disheartened. It just means that this isn't necessarily the time for that big advancement. When it comes to those of you that are employed by somebody else, you may not feel that you get the recognition that you deserve this year. You might not necessarily feel like financially you'll do well, right? But it looks like you're doing well from your own investments or things that you create for yourself, rather than you're getting a promotion and you're making lots more money at work. So for your new moon, this is going to be on the 23rd of November at 1 degree of your sign of Sagittarius, whether this is your sun, your moon, or your ascendant. Now, at this time, the new moon is going to be trine Jupiter, your ruler. So this is a really important thing to look at. And the reason being, the fact that you've got that trine energy from your own ruling planet, right? So Jupiter rules the sign of Sagittarius, and Jupiter at the time is going to be in, it's going to be at 28 degrees of Pisces, right? So Jupiter in the sign of Pisces is already at home because you guys share a ruler, so he's already in dignity. And the fact that he's in a good space, fair enough, at this time he's going to be retrograde, so obviously we need to be aware of that, and he's not going to be too far away from Neptune. But what's really important here is that Jupiter is in a sign that he's at home with, so he can act, in the way that he needs to. He can express the best and the highest qualities of his energies, right?